Peace and blessings to the chosen Shalom. First and foremost, all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim pushing the truth with sincerity and charity indeed. I'm the brother Yalad, and I'm responding to this song "Turnaround" by 54 Ultra. And I had asked AI to explain the song. I've been listening to it since it came out, which was probably like 2-3 months ago, roundabout. And it says turnaround is about being fully aware that a relationship is bad for you and staying anyway. 54 Ultra captures a specific kind of self-betrayal where your head and your heart are locked in a fight and your heart keeps winning. So, clarity. When any thoughts come out of your heart, that's still your mind, okay? And in this sense, you're just being double-minded. So, let's get the scriptures. My phone is acting slow right now. Y'all gotta forgive me. Proverbs 4:23, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. And that heart is talking about your head. Keep your head right, because then once the mind gone, everything else gone. So you got to keep the head right. But nevertheless, you don't want to be in this case. James 1:8, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So throughout the song, you just see him really falling apart because he can't choose, right? Nevertheless, you go into the song. The AI further broke it down for me. It says that knowing isn't the same as leaving. The song opens up with no, 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 before a single word of context exists. That refusal is the whole emotional problem right there. The narrator is pushing back against something, but by the end of the first verse, it's clear they're pushing back against themselves as much as anyone else. So, like I said, double-minded, right? I'm going to skip down. It says, the narrator knows the dynamic. They know that they're being strung along. They say they can't do it, and then the very next line confirms they're doing it anyway. It says, but it's the only thing, I was just quoting the song, isn't self-pity, it's just the truth delivered flat. Honesty without excuse is what sets the song's tone early. This isn't someone who doesn't understand the situation, they understand it completely. So, we want to be fully, what is the scripture talk about? You want to be fully persuaded. You don't want to be in anything debating or on the fence. Okay, so Romans 14:5. One man esteem it one day above another, another esteem it every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. Okay? So you don't want to be on the fence trying to, play on both sides in anything. Really, it's not good for you. The double-minded man is unstable, so you got to just pick one and stay with it. It says in Proverbs 16:33, the lot is cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord Yahweh. So this is why we encourage you to cast lots. Okay? Whether you go here or there, when you stuck at a frenzy or a two-way, like, should I go take this right street or should I take this left street? Cast a lot. Why sit there and debate? You waste time debating in your own mind. You do more damage than good when you debate in your own mind. Okay? So in this song, this is about the narrator being in a bad relationship, whatever that means. Okay, so it further breaks down and says that skipping down, it says that the waiting, the bending, and the awareness that none of this is healthy, it all traces back to the one thing the narrator can't replace elsewhere. The narrator is bad for them. The person is bad for them, and the only person who makes them feel like themselves. So, genuinely, why is he allowing this to go on? Because he admits in a song he's not strong enough, and it explains that too. It says, "Save me the trouble, just turn around." In one of the lyrics, it says, the narrator has spent the whole song saying they can't wait, can't hold on, can't lie to themselves. Now they're asking the other person to be the one to leave. Not because the narrator is strong enough to go, but because they've accepted that they aren't. It's surrender disguises demand. And yeah, he just admits that he isn't strong enough. See, you gotta be a man. You gotta be a man. All right, you gotta be a man. Now, granted, the song is edifying in the sense that there are a lot of people stuck in these scenarios. Okay, whether they in an abusive relationship with their job, or their job is taking too much of their time. Okay, no, whatever the circumstance may be. All right, and you just have to make a decision and stand on it, and that's why it's good to cast lots. It is, yeah, but no, I definitely want to touch on that because that is it's definitely a song that's been on my spirit lately. It is a little folly, but it's edifying to go into. That you know, don't sit idle or think too much about certain things. Like, you think about things, you analyze it, and then you make a fucking decision. We men, you know what I'm saying? All of this hesitation, anxiety, it's all demons. Anxiety is a demon. OCD, ADHD, it's all a demon to try to, keep you trapped in your own mind. So, as a man, you have to be fully persuaded in your own mind. You have to be able to make decisions, especially hard decisions. And yeah, instead of just being a coward and trying to find the easy way, it's just not gonna work for you. Let me see if I got one of my favorite commandments go into that too. Exodus 23:2, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. So, just like they say, if you see Tim and Bo jump off the cliff, you gonna jump with them? No. And what is that? That's pure pressure. You see what I'm saying? It's just another demon, a form of anxiety, a form of worry. So you as a man have to stand up. Look, at the end of the day, you have to what's right is right even if no one's doing it. What's wrong is wrong even if everyone is doing it. And you have to stand, because in that day you gonna be judged for your works. It ain't gonna be I was listening to so and so, I was just going with the flow thing. No, you have to stand on business. You have to be you have to fight for your own salvation with let me see. Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So a lot of the walk is gonna be by yourself. Okay? It is. It is. It's gonna be by yourself. You gotta fight demons by yourself. You gotta deal with things by yourself, and you gotta stand on certain things by yourself. And as a man, and then you have to stand up for yourself, because what the scriptures say, let not brother or friend have power over thee. Let me see. It's a Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus 33:19. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee while thou livest. So in this song, what are you doing? He giving whatever he has a relationship with power over him. He giving his girlfriend power over him. He giving his because anything you give power over you is something that you begin to worship. It becomes your God in a sense. You see what I'm saying? So, same thing with addictions. You could have a bad relationship with alcohol or liquor. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to stand up for yourself and kick that demon. You have to kick that demon, bro. You can't let the spirits control you, the booze control you. You have to drive that. You have to fight that. Okay? You got some people who just they don't know how to say no, or they scared of saying no. Like you there's nothing wrong with helping yourself sometimes. Let's just be honest. It is not, this is the scripture about keeping your preeminence. Okay? It says, give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend power over thee while thou livest. But I was pure pressured. No, it says, give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend power over thee while thou livest. In verse 20, it says, as long as thou livest and hast breath in thee, give not thyself over to any. For it's better that thy children should seek to thee than thou should stand at their courtesy. In all thy works keep to thyself the preeminence. Leave not a stain in thine honor. So, you got an addiction to gambling. You gonna let that run you? Okay? But gambling makes me feel alive. That's what he's saying in the song. He's saying, nope, nothing else makes me feel alive. In the lyrics of the song. He can't kick it. He fiending for that woman. He fiending for the fix. He fiending for whatever relationship he got. We, as Paul say, use the world, don't abuse the world. So, let me see. Because the truth is, you'll be fooling yourself thinking you abusing the world. The world will be abusing you. Abusing, that's what they call it, abusing alcohol abuse, drug abuse. 1 Corinthians 7:31. And they that use this world is not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. So we have to use this world without abusing it. So yeah, sure, it's fine to have a little bit of wine. It's fine to do a little gamble, sure. It's fine to play a video game, But some Jay got a video game demon on them. They addicted. They can't kick it. Nothing else makes them feel alive. You want to turn me around? Yeah, man. Turn me around. That's the song, man. But let me see. Yeah, nobody else makes me feel alive. So, whatever that is, you can't be fiending. You can't be fiending off of this world. If anything, you should fiend for Sophia, the knowledge and the wisdom. That should make you feel alive. Sophia should be your main chick. Okay? And when I say things like this, your girlfriend, your main chick, I'm talking about spiritual. I ain't talking about I'm not talking about that other stuff. All right, I don't know what goes on between a man and his woman. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's far beyond my pay grade. But when I talk about a man and his woman, I'm talking about something spiritual, not literal. All right, because the Lord likens the children of Israel as his children or as his woman. He likens, actually, let me get that. A comely and delicate woman. because it's spiritual. Jeremiah 6:2, I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. That's not literal. It's spiritual. It's metaphorical. So, nevertheless, Lord willing, that was helpful because when I'm listening to this song, I'm thinking of more so metaphorical addictions or bad relationships, not a literal one. And if it's a literal one, and I mean, that's a whole nother topic in itself. Don't be afraid to let the bitch go. That's simple. I ain't telling you to leave your wife or leave your real, none of that. But if she leave you, let her go. Like don't chase after her. That's a simple thing I can say without changing the subject or having to break it down even further. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm gonna touch the conclusion. It says, turnaround never presents the narrator is going to figure this out. That's the problem. You have to figure things out. We can't be stuck in this world. We can't be stuck and trumped by gambling addiction, liquor addiction, drug addiction, video game addiction. Okay, we can't be stuck by things of this world got us on the hook. Or you really actually fiend and stuck to a real female in real life. And you can't let her go. And then she no good for you. And it's ruining your life. Alright, this is the point of me touching on this. Is why it's on my spirit. The tension in the song sets up the first two lines, never resolves. Because for a lot of people in this situation, it doesn't work. What makes the song work is clearly how it shows someone watching themselves stay stuck without it dressing it up as strength or tragedy. It is just the honest shape of being hooked on someone who isn't good for you and knowing it changes nothing. Well, the Lord said, you shall know the truth and it'll set you free. And that'll be the last precept. John 8:32, you shall know the truth and the truth shall make you free. So the Lord didn't give us these precepts and these understandings of how to break these things down so that we could stay captivated to addictions. So we could stay, excuse my American, pussy whipped, okay? Stuck on a no, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, no man that will entangle himself with the affairs of this life. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. Shalom.